bring in issue of, I don't know, issue of power.
Yes. Before you can talk about that, let's quickly see this break. That is enhancing local production to boost Nigeria's economy. And when we come back, we'll be talking about how Power 2 is affecting local production. Please stay with us. We are glad to have you back. If you are just joining us, this is Firecrackers. You've missed quite a bit, but don't worry, you can catch up with us since we stream live on our Facebook page. And now I'm still with my guest here in the studio. Earlier in our discussion, you were mentioning about using 30,000 naira daily for diesel production. And then we also have issue of epileptic power supply, which I think to the government's credit, they've been trying so hard to work on it, because the Minister for Power, he has been making consultation far and wide to try to make sure that Nigerians get enough electricity supply. So now let us talk about the aspect of power and the effect it has on business.
The business, you can see most of the, for instance, multinational companies that live in the country, most of them, you know, they are one of their main point is the issue of power. You know, so the power is a very big concern. But the issue is there are some areas in the way. There are some areas that are having light, and there are some areas. For instance, my area, and also other people too, no light. So we depend solely on diesel, and you know the cost of diesel now, as of this morning. Although diesel don't have the prices varies, you know. Some place they will say 1,300, 1,200 thereabouts. This is what we are buying for 36 or whatever. So the government have to do something about it, because, for instance, in my office now, I consume 30,000 every day. When you multiply 30,000 in 26 working days, it's approximately 1 million plus. When I times it in 12 months, we are getting about 12 million plus in 12 months. So if that money is being injected into my business, I think it will, even without government support, at least I can be able to, you know, do well. So on that regard, they need to do something very seriously. And also the issue of a crazy bill or whatever, you know, they should also do so. So people like us need some element of waiver, right? We need an element of waiver, because this year all this one they are divided. I don't know how they get that. They are arithmetic, how they divide it. You know, some people are
band A, band B.
by A, band B, whatever. So we don't know. So they need to do something about it so that we can be able to continue in business.
Okay, all right. And then talking about electricity supply, because it is not so stable, that is why we have people using product of fossil fuel. That is, we have petrol, we have diesel, and the rest to power their business. So what about the use of alternative sources of energy, like for example solar, or wind energy too? Even some people use gas. Do you see that also being effective for businesses? Or is it that the machines and everything used in businesses might be too powerful for these things for them to utilize it?
The alternative, you know, how many local entrepreneurs can be able to afford solar? You know, last time I went to even price it, my mouth open for 2 hours, no close. So where we get the money from? So those ones, why can't they make power steady? As what is the other neighboring countries in Nigeria is giving light, power. They are having 24-hour power supply. So what is really happening? Somebody have to come out and tell us what is really happening, that almost everything is not working. So they should do something about it, because let's go to that. How can we be giving, just for instance, we are giving somebody food and we are hungry. There's an error. So somebody must tell us there's something that is missing somewhere, right? We cannot be in the river and the soap enter our eyes. It's not, they have to do something. If they need to, you know, I don't know the minister or whatever. Last time, you know, during the last administration, you said that it was Fashola that was the minister of power. Somebody who doesn't know anything. Even if wire is sparking somewhere in his house, he will run away because he doesn't know anything about it. So they should bring people that knows, people that really want to work, people that has that passion. It's very insult, to Nigeria, to us as a Nigeria. So we interact with some of our partners, all over the world. So most times, when we are complaining about all this, they were looking at us because we claim to be the giant of Africa. They were looking at us and they're making mockery of us. These are people that ordinarily not supposed to talk to us, and because of the government policies and that's what we are facing. So most times we just be like a slave in their midst.
Okay. So are you saying that maybe going forward, if the government wants to appoint anyone to office, it has to be someone who is a specialist, who is qualified, who is a professional in that particular sector?
Yes. That's what it ought to be. So that if there's anything going wrong, you can be able to, ask questions. It's not that maybe you are there and they are bringing file to you to sign. You don't know what you are signing. You just sign. So they will have to bring people that, if there's problem, they can be able to, just go there and solve that problem by themselves. Right? You cannot bring a doctor and give him Minister of Works and Housing. He doesn't know anything about it. Like what is happening in the present Minister of Works in Nigeria, the former governor of Ebonyi State or whatever, Umahi. He's an engineer. You can see most times he will go to the site by himself and ask questions. Why are you using this kind of sound? If he's a carpenter, he doesn't know anything. He will just okay. He will not do a finish. That's the thing. So let them put people that is, if it's health, let it be a medical doctor. All right, somebody that can even if you are driving on the road, you can go to hospital and check their lab, right? And check those facilities as a medical person. You can be able to know. For instance, in my office now, if there's anything that's happening in my factory, in my production room, I will go there, right? And put 1 + 1. I'll get the results. You can't just just bring somebody who doesn't know anything and just make him a production manager. It's not possible, right? That's why so many people that die in the hospital, they will bring a quack doctor and you just left the place for them, and the only thing, if somebody dies, they just no the cloth, they just carry cloth and cover the person's face. Who they concern them? So let them put the appropriate people there, and see Nigeria don't even have problem. Our problem is just like 1 + 1, just 1 + 1, and you get 2. That is bring the right people there. If the government, if they want to compensate people that help them to do election or whatever, do campaign, see, let them take money and settle them and put the right people there. Because leadership is good as you leave office with good record. Right? It's good that you leave office with good record. Give us what we want, because Nigeria, in fact, we have suffered enough. A country that God blessed with enormous mineral resources, and nothing is working.